doesn't shine quite like it used to. The Mercedes star over Stuttgart, the capital of Baden-Württemberg. The people here have enjoyed economic success for decades. Voters put their trust in the traditional conservative parties, and for people living in the southwest, one thing was clear. Those who worked hard would soon own a house and a fancy car to boot. Things are still not going that badly for the Swabians, even if the crisis has in the meantime made itself felt here and directly affected this man. Frank Krause's hours have been drastically cut. The father of three now has to stay at home periodically. He works for EMAG, a medium-sized mechanical engineering company near Stuttgart.
We've never known it like this. It's the first time it's been so difficult for me. It essentially means you have to start saving. That means you really have to watch out what you spend.
Orders at the company in Saarlach are down by more than 70% this year. Frank Krause and his colleagues blame the banks and policies that they say have left the industry out in the cold. The firm is still trying to weather the storm by reducing the working week, but it has hired new trainees. The family business hopes the new government will do more to support the engineering sector. Otherwise, they'll have to cut jobs.
Having people on reduced hours costs money. It's a burden on the company, and we can only keep it up for a limited time. We're hoping for policies specially geared towards our sector, because for us, next year will be the critical one.
Hans-Peter Burghoff doesn't think measures to prop up the metalworking and engineering sector are the way out of the crisis. The economist knows that Baden-Württemberg is the state that the most workers are on reduced hours in Germany. He says the state government is partly to blame for this.
The main focus has been on industry and technology, which is fine, but it meant that other sectors were overlooked. The tertiary sector in particular, the service industry, too little has been done there, and that's why we're now so dependent on exports.
The effects are being felt here in Saarlach. Because EMAG is ailing, that is likely to mean 1.5 million euros less in tax going into the town's coffers next year. The crisis is leaving marks that cannot be wiped away, not even in the affluent and normally conservative areas.
As far as work and industry are concerned, Baden-Württemberg was always a front runner. Why is this no longer the case?
I'm a bit disgruntled right now. I don't even know if I'll vote. They're all just trying to follow each other and no one has a clear opinion.
I think when there are such serious economic problems, the Grand Coalition should be retained. It wouldn't work out with a smaller party. Look at the CDU and the FDP. They're poles apart even before the elections. So what's that all about?
When the campaigning comes to Saarlach, it's a pretty lacklustre affair. The large parties have opted to avoid statements with any content. Only the mayor has words of praise for the welcome cash windfalls from Berlin and Stuttgart.
We feel as though we're being well looked after. I can confirm that. We received 260,000 euros from the federal government as part of the stimulus package alone. Money that we're investing in the renovation of our school, the town hall, the community center, and the fire station. That means with 75% funding, we've been given considerable support.
But enthusiasm for a coalition of conservatives and free Democrats is dwindling here in Baden-Württemberg. But this prosperous state is not about to vote for the left.